Here's why, even though my faith level was a 3, I refused to return to work. If you don't know me, my name is Azur. My friends call me Blue, and I am a nurse. And it was supposed to be 6 months off of work. I've been off of work 9 months now. But long story short, I had my savings built up. I had two businesses I was restarting. Well, one was new, but anyway. So, but I started to see my savings dwindle. The businesses weren't doing well. But even though my faith level was a 3, I didn't go back to work. Even though I what I saw told me that I was failing, I didn't go back to work. Why? Because I know that I've been programmed, that I've been conditioned. Number 1, that I'm only worthy if I'm working hard, and that 2, I will only be provided for by source if I work hard, which is not true. So there's two identities that I, just like you, have to struggle with. There's one, my higher self, that tells me, oh no, you get paid to exist as long as you're doing your passion aligned work. For me, I'm a transformation healer. I help you to heal wounds, your inner wounds, so that you can manifest the life that you desire. And I'm also an astrologist. I teach you basic astrology so that you know how to navigate your soul, your life, your opportunities, the timing, love, magnetism, career, whatever, right? So I know now that that is how I can get paid to exist. But I was determined, even though I was incredibly scared when the savings was dwindling, when the business wasn't working. I am determined to reprogram my mind, and that fear-based mind, survival mind. So you have two parts of you, like I was saying. You have the fear-based minds that will tell you that you're not going to survive, that you're going to go hungry, that you won't have a place to live if you're not going to work, if you're not seeing a steady paycheck, if you don't have any money. Let me tell you something too, you don't need money to survive. I know this. You don't. Um and I'll give you an example of this because I think people, like, you may not believe it. For example, I during this time off, I had contacted a landlord and I said, "Hey, I need a new place to stay." Long story short, I ended up, without having to do anything, without having to be intimate or anything like that, was nothing like that. I was able to live rent free for 4 months, right? And um this is not like something that I did out of like, I just this is just an example of that. Long story short, I want to start giving examples of getting paid to exist and how source will bring things to you in unconventional ways and miraculous ways. All right. So that's one way. But anyway, when I'm fighting fear and ego and survival based mind, that's me reprogramming my subconscious, my mind that tells me I need to see that everything's working out. I need to see the money. I need to see the success. I need to see all of that. So when I say that my faith level was at a 3, I was scared. Sometimes I still am scared. It's like, it can be it's yeah, this is something that takes a lot of boldness, a lot of courage. And I was looking at the Fool. If you don't know, the Fool in the tarot deck, it depicts a man standing at the edge of a cliff with his little bag and his eyes closed. Why? Because of blind faith. He doesn't know where he's going, but he's like, I'm going. He doesn't know if there's cushion at the edge of the cliff. All right. But getting to that point where you're like, oh yeah, like I'm just like wild and free. It is not easy when you've been conditioned into survival, right? It's not easy. But I have been determined to stay in the faith program, for lack of a better word, to stay in this rehab of, hey, I'm worthy, even though I don't go to work and work hard. I work on my creativity. I work in my purpose, passion filled purpose, basically helping women to transform, helping people to transform their lives, right? And how could I do that if I'm not embodying what I'm saying, practicing what I'm preaching? Part of it is you are worthy. And that is an action. All right? Perhaps it's not for you to quit your job even, when you're having a low faith level. For me, this was my path. Maybe for you, it's about love. You don't feel like you're worthy of love, right? And what for you would be faith and love is cutting off toxic relationships, people from your past, even though it's so tough because you have a connection to them. That's faith too. Knowing that, hey, there's something better out there. I've had to do that too, by the way. Like, this changes your life when you're reprogramming your mind. Hey, I'm worthy of this. I'm worthy of a love that doesn't confuse me. I'm worthy of easy, slow work, right? So that's why I quit my job anyway. Even though I had a low faith level, I was determined. I am determined to reprogram what I've been taught, even when it gets tough. Is I know I'm rewarded right now. I don't want you to think that I live like a terrible life or anything. The inner work has been the deepest transformation for me. But I created a course called She Who Heals Herself. And what this course does is, if you are looking to activate the healer within you, if you're feeling lost, confused about what's next in your life, maybe it's not a job, maybe it's love, maybe you feel like there's something missing, this program will help you to develop a routine so that you connect with your highest self, your healer self, okay? So that you can start the new trajectory of your life. Again, maybe it's not quitting your job, but it's something's missing. And that's what happened to me. 9 years ago, I was like, I'm working a job, I'm doing the things, I'm doing all the right things, but there is something missing. I have no idea what it is. I was like, oh, maybe it's love, but maybe it's something else, right? So that's how I found out that I was a healer, that's what I desired. I didn't know until I could look within. So the link to that is below. The price is going to go up on June 9th, 2025. So definitely take a look. If you're interested to study astrology with me for $33, I'll put that link in there. I have my astrology channel. I'll link that too below. You can follow me at Azure the Healer if you're interested in more free content on transformation and healing your inner wounds. All right. I love you so much. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.